When it comes to sales and being in sales, what's something that you need to be aware of that's on the horizon and it's going to be very important for you? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. And I want you to be familiar with one word, anonymity. Anonymity. So right now it's the end quarter of 2019, and there's a couple of events that have taken place, and it's going to be important to you. So you've got the Cambridge Analytica issue that happened with the Trump campaign. You've got consistent data breaches that are happening for major big retailers and credit card companies. And at some point, everybody's going to look around and say, I'm not going to give you my private information anymore, and I don't want you to have it. And so one of the things that's on the horizon that is going to be really talked about pretty quick here is disappearing emails and Tor browsers. And what you need to know about that is that allows for someone to have anonymity in their searches. It allows them to have anonymity when it comes to sending emails. And so, a lot of marketers, they rely on people's emails to get information out to them about specials and things that are going on. And it could be, I'm not saying it's like 100%, but as a salesperson, you should be paying attention towards trends and seeing what's going on. So if everybody's after anonymity, how do you get a hold of a lead, right? Not like I went and visited with a lead. No, you're going to need to think in front of that. If anonymity becomes a big deal moving forward in the future, how do you have contact with people who now have emails that disappear and phone numbers that disappear and rolling information for you to get a sales appointment? Oh, that kind of blows your mind, doesn't it? Anonymity is going to be one of these things that's on the horizon. I'm going to say 18 months out, 24 months out. This is a future prediction, right? I'm going to say I'm right because it's my prediction. But, there's all these things that happen and all these trends that are going on. You got a lot of things on social media where people do not want anybody to know about them. And, the big companies like even Google and Apple are allowing you to opt out of emails and stopping all sorts of what they would consider spam, which is marketing. And you're like, hey, Scott, that's got nothing to do with me. I'm like, oh, you are crazy. It has everything to do with you. It has everything with the ability for you to get a lead. Now, I'm not going to say that you're not going to have the ability to farm in data for people and get information, but it's something that it's going to take a chunk of the population out. It's going to take a chunk of the population out. Sorry, I had a passenger playing on the phone, flashing the phone, and so all the light was kicking me in my eyes. So that's what you saw right there. So pay attention to these things that are going on because they really do cause problems for you in the future as a salesperson, and it really is something you should be paying attention to, which in conjunction, how are you taking care of data that belongs to a client? What are you doing to ensure that that client is protected with the information that they are handing to you? Because there's going to be a point, I don't know the day, I don't know the week, but there's going to be a point where you're going to be held responsible if that data disappears, like on the same scale that a large organization is. So anonymity is going to be a really big deal. That's the magic word of the day, anonymity. Something for you to really pay attention to. One, for the harvesting of information for you to gather leads. And two, protecting people's data to make sure that nobody knows what's going on. So there's a lot of people out there afraid to say things because they could be tracked down and they could be paid attention to. Same thing's coming for you, okay? There you go. Got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it every time I send out a video. You'll get an update. This is Scott Bell Consultants and another fantastic video, probably from a cool location. Today I'm at the river, right? Pear Orchard across the street, right there. River on that side of the street. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.